What's up, guys? Today I just want to talk about this C20 and other trucks like this and cars. And it's nothing bad, but it's something that people like to do, and it kind of bugs me. Well, I was watching this video online, and there was a truck like this, but it was an extended cab, and it had Bondo and rust all over it, like this one does. And see, they put Bondo, and look how much Bondo they put on this. And the guy was saying, I'm not gonna mention his name or who it is or what, or the price, but they were asking an outrageous number for a piece of junk like this. I mean, it had the lights and everything, and the grill and all that, and the hood wasn't bent, but it just had rust everywhere and Bondo everywhere, and it was bugging me. And the way they were pricing it, it was stupid. It was like stupid. And they were like, oh, I'm gonna sell it for this amount of money. Well, let's say $3,000. Let's say I'm gonna sell this for $3,000. Okay, I'm gonna sell this for $3,000. So it had rust, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sell this for $3,000. It has rust. I know it has rust. It has Bondo. I know it has Bondo, but I'm gonna sell it anyway. It has rust here. It has rust up there. Everything's complete. Keep that in mind. But it has rust. I know it has rust. I want to sell it for this amount of money. And I said, bro, and to myself in my head, and I said, look, this is not worth $3,000 worth of rust and Bondo. Oh, I'm not gonna fix that rust. I'm gonna let somebody else fix it. You know what? Rust can be fixed. You just happen to have the time, the money, and the materials and tools to do it. You just got to do it right and do it once and be done with it. Well, he was saying is, well, I'm gonna take the motor out of this and put on another one. And I said, okay, good. And he goes, the more I keep building it, the more I keep fixing it to make it run and drive, I'm going to, with the new motor, I'm going to sell it for, let's say $7,000. Okay, I'm going to sell it for $7,000. Well, you know what? If you're going to sell it for $7,000 with this kind of a paint job, where it's everything scratched, surface rust all over, and Bondo, if you're going to sell something like that, don't sell it for that kind of money. In my head, I go, well, if he's going to sell it for that kind of money, shouldn't you fix it and do it right? Shouldn't you do it right and do it correctly, and have somebody do it if you don't want to do it? Well, I thought junkers like these that are all rusted and full of Bondo and not running, and that have leaks and errors and have problems, especially a 3/4 ton. I was thinking, for that amount of price, you're being really stupid and selfish. And if you want to pick up a project that has that has rust like this, and you want to fix it up and be cool, you can fix up trucks like this and cars like this. You have to do it right and do it correctly. You can't just be I'm just gonna put Bondo and chicken wire and all this and that. But sorry that I'm rambling on, and complaining, but it kind of just pissed me off that they're gonna sell it for that kind of money. And I just think junkers like this, and people that are gonna sell stuff, they at least sell it for a junkyard price. What they're gonna give you, they're gonna only give you like $100 or $200 or $300 for it. If you want to make a little bit more money from junkyard price, you could sell it for $3,000. Not $3,000. You could sell it for $300 to up to $900. Now $900 to me seems kind of crazy, but whatever. If that's what you want to pay, that's what you want to pay. But if I were you to sell this, I would sell it for maybe about $200, the truck alone, and then maybe $250 for this. So if you want to buy a both, if you were to buy both, let's say if it had this and then we're gonna sell it separate, and you want to buy that and you want to buy it all, And they said, okay, 200 for this, 200 for that. Okay. And think about it. Well, $200 for $400 for an engine and a transmission if you're gonna buy the topper or the box if it has a box. Well, think about it. I would just only buy the truck and not this if you want it. Just pay $200. Okay, $200 for engine, transmission, drive shaft, gas tank, wheels and tires if they're good, axles if they're good. But if the body's shot, or let's say that it's so rusted that the door is holding the cab up, or that the bed has a big hole and the bed sides are holding it up, well, we can try and talk them down. If they don't go down, well, then if they can go down some, then it's good. If they don't, then if you're alright with $200 or $300 or $400, then just buy it. Or if it's more, but not over $1,000. No, that's stupid. But if it's in the $100 range, yeah, I would buy it. Yes, I would buy it for a parts truck. And if you have one of these and you're just gonna save it for parts, and you're gonna get another truck like a C10 or a K10 or a K20, then yeah, or another C20, then yeah, it's good for parts. It's good to have parts trucks. Now, don't mind me. Now, I know I'm rambling on about this and that. Well, I'm just trying to say is, if you're gonna sell junk, price it right and do it right and get it over with. In a parts truck, if it's a parts truck and you're parting things out, you can sell things separately. That's fine. But if you're gonna sell it as a whole parts truck, then yeah, you could sell it for $100 or more if you want. But yeah, I know I'm just getting the back of this. I haven't done a full review of it. If you want to see that, go check out the rest of my channels. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, check out all my videos, and yeah, stay tuned for more. There'll be more on this truck. This truck it won't be gone it'll be here, but not for a while, not for long. What we gotta do is take out some more stuff. And yeah, even if you find a roller like this, 3/4 ton or 2 or half ton, and there's no engine and transmission, and you got that laying around, and if you can pick up something like this for cheap, and if it's got rust, if you have the time and the money and the correct tools to do it, you could probably do it for cheap if you want. You could probably do it under at least $1,000 if you wanted. I know these are probably cost you maybe about like $100 or $200 for just this back part. I mean, you could buy this whole bedside for that, and then just mock it up, cut it out, and then weld it back in. And then the same thing here on the rockers. I know they sell rockers for cheap. Those aftermarket ones, the fenders, you could just buy new fenders. They're just cheap ones. I mean, I know they're not original, and you can buy hoods too. You can buy it. Hey, if you go to a junkyard and you find a parts truck that has a little bit of rust, even if you find parts off of different years of trucks, hey, you know what? Chevy trucks from 73 to 87, everything is universal. They share the same parts. GMC, Chevy, they're all the same. Even though people say, oh, they're not the same, they're different vehicles. Yeah, they're the same. They're all the same. To me, they are. But hey, that's just me. If you have a Chevy and you want to turn it into GMC, because GMCs are harder to find in where I live, then yeah, go ahead and make yourself a GMC. But if you want to keep it a Chevy, just keep it as a Chevy. But you know what? If you find parts trucks, Suburbans, and the Blazers, and the pickup trucks together, those are all universal parts. Now, I'm sorry for rambling on and on and on for 9 minutes straight, but that's what I have to say about this. And if you like this comment, if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, that's okay, because you know what? I don't care. If you give me a bad comment, I don't care. I'm just putting this out there. because I know some people can be frustrated at sometimes that people are selling junk that's too much, that want too much money for. And I said, hey, if it's under $1,000 or $2,000, then I say, why not pick it up? If you're a kid like me, and your budget is, let's say, $2,000 if you're working, or $3,000 if you have a good job, if you're working, then yeah, go ahead, pick yourself up a truck or a car under $1,000 and fix it up. But if you find a junkyard and it's not wrecked and nothing's bent or nothing, then pick it up. And if it doesn't have parts, then pick up. You can find a bunch of junkyards that have vehicles like this and other vehicles. They have parts. There's aftermarket. Everything is out there. I'm sorry for rambling on for 10 minutes straight, but I just wanted to say, it just kind of bugs me that people are asking too much money. Even on Craigslist, it kind of bugs me. But check this video out. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you hate it, give it a thumbs down. If you give me a comment, that's alright. If you give me a bad comment, I don't care. I'm a tough kid. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned for another one.